Hey there, my hoppy listeners. It's Floppy, your favourite lop rabbit, welcoming you to another episode of 12 Hop Flop. Whether you're snuggled in your burrow or hopping around your daily human tasks, I'm thrilled to share some carrot-sized wisdom with you today in this episode titled Twitching Towards Triumph, Embracing Small Victories and Successes. We're digging into why every little hop counts. Sometimes it's the smallest leaps that get us through the densest brambles. So let's bounce into the beauty of the tiny triumphs that line the paths of our lives. In the vast garden of life, it's easy to overlook those little buds of success. But as your fuzzy friend Floppy, I'm here to tell you, every single nibble of achievement is worth a cheer. Just like when I master a new tunnel route in my hutch, it might seem small to the bigger critters, but it's a huge deal to me. And science backs this up too. Acknowledging these mini milestones is like sprinkling your day with bits of joy. Psychologists say it boosts our mood and motivation. Each small victory builds a ladder, helping us to reach higher goals. It's the little wins that prepare us for the big jumps. Each successful nibble makes the next one easier. I remember when 8-Bit, my adorable partner, first managed to hop up onto the couch on her own. It might not sound like much, but for a petite rabbit, it was a Mount Everest moment. Celebrating that triumph made her more confident, and now there's no piece of furniture too high for her. Let's not forget, small victories are like the best kind of snacks. They keep you going. They remind us that progress, no matter how tiny, is still progress. And that's something worth twitching our noses about. Celebrating your successes doesn't need to be a grand festival. Sometimes it's the quiet acknowledgements that resonate the deepest. Here are some tips on how to cherish those wins, no matter their size. First, make it a habit to recognize when you've done something well. You could keep a victory log, just like I keep track of all the best hiding spots for my treats. At the end of the day, take a moment to reflect on what went right. It could be as simple as, today, I hopped over every obstacle in my path, or I managed to not nibble on the sofa. Celebrating these moments can really boost your spirit. Another fun idea is to create little rituals. In our burrow, 8-Bit and I do a happy dance whenever we learn a new trick or find a particularly tasty piece of kale. It's our way of saying, hey, we did something great. You humans might enjoy a special treat, a happy dance of your own, or even a fist bump with a friend. Finally, sharing your victories can multiply the joy. Tell a friend, family member, or even share it on your social media. When I managed to jump onto the bookshelf, don't worry, no books were harmed. 8-Bit cheered so loudly, it made the victory even sweeter. By creating these moments of recognition, you not only affirm your achievements, but you also build up a reservoir of positivity that can propel you towards even bigger goals. Every hop forward, no matter how small, is a leap towards a brighter future. Today, I want to share a couple of stories that highlight just how impactful these small victories can be. First, there's the tale of Harold, a listener from sunny California. Harold set a goal to start waking up earlier each day, just 5 minutes earlier each week. It seemed like a tiny change, hardly noticeable. But over time, these minutes added up, giving Harold an extra hour each morning. He used this time to meditate and plan his day, leading to less stress and more productivity. Harold's story shows us that small shifts can lead to significant life changes. Then there's the inspiring story of Lucy, a young girl who decided to save a little money each week from her allowance. At first, it was just spare change, but by the end of the year, she had enough to buy a special gift for her mother. Lucy's small act of saving a little each week turned into a memorable moment of giving that brought her family closer together. These stories aren't just about success, they're about the journey, the determination, and the joy found in acknowledging each step along the way. They remind us that our small victories aren't just drops in the ocean. They're the very waves that push us forward. As we burrow down to the end of today's episode, let's take a moment to chew on the roots we've uncovered. From the psychological perks to practical tips and the heartwarming stories shared, it's clear that celebrating small victories isn't just about acknowledging success. It's about building a life filled with joy and confidence. Remember, every tiny triumph is a step in your journey. Whether it's conquering a small fear, reaching a personal goal, or simply enjoying a peaceful moment, these are the victories that pave the path to your bigger dreams. They deserve a round of applause, or in our case, a joyful hop. Thank you, my dear listeners, for tuning in to 12 Hop Flop. If you enjoyed our chat today, please subscribe, leave a comment, or share your own stories of small victories. We'd love to hear how you're twitching towards your triumphs. That wraps up our episode on embracing small victories. I hope it inspires you to celebrate every hop, skip, and jump along your way. Until next time, keep hopping towards your triumphs.